Okay, once again, good afternoon. Welcome to the Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show for Friday, September 10th. In this video, we are going to preview Southeastern versus Louisiana Tech. That game will be this Saturday, 6 p.m. In Ruston. So the game will be on ESPN3. So if you're interested, if you're a Southeastern fan and interested in watching that game, that's where the broadcast will be on ESPN3. Also, it'll be on Lion Sports Network. That will be this coming Saturday. So let's go ahead and go over to we'll go over to Louisiana Tech. We'll begin previewing Louisiana Tech. Last week, Louisiana Tech defeated lost to Mississippi State by 1. That game right there, I'm going to be honest with you, that was a very interesting game, to say the least. They was absolutely, like I said, Louisiana Tech, they play against these SEC teams, and I'm going to tell you, they can stand up to those teams. Like, they stood up to Mississippi State. They would have got beaten 55-0, but they stood up to them. They absolutely stood up to them. That's why I'm so impressed with Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech, they got a coach, is Skip Holtz. He does absolutely bring it every single time. So this is going to be a pretty good game, to say the least. Last week, Southeastern won 49-28. They won their game last week against North Alabama, a former D2 transfer. They're going to be playing this weekend. So this is going to be a challenging matchup for the Lions. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and preview this game. So I'm going to go to the my notes. So I have my notes right here. So I'm going to switch over my notes to my notes right here. Okay. Once again, Louisiana Tech and Southeastern this coming weekend. So let's go ahead and break down the comparisons. I'm going to put this in the screen. Okay, comparisons-wise, Southeastern averages 49 points. They give up 28 points a game. Louisiana Tech scores 34 and gives up 35. So that's kind of the tip of the norm when it comes down to it. Rushing the football, Southeastern averages 232 yards after week 1. Louisiana Tech averages 101 yards. Yards allowed per game, 65 for the Bulldogs, and the Lions at 54. Passing-wise, Southeastern had 263 yards last week against North Alabama. Also, against Louisiana Tech against Mississippi State, they averaged 268. Passing yards allowed, this is they gave up 370. That was 370 in game last week, and also 350. So I'm going to tell you right now, that 370 versus that 350 is no fluke, folks. I mean, because look, they gave up some points. They definitely gave up points in games. So that's something right there that Southeastern going to have to learn not to do, is not give up those points. Okay, total yards per game. Southeastern had 395. It was close to 400 yards. Tech had 369, close to 370. Time of possession, Southeastern leads them 36-49 to 27-40. So that's an advantage for Southeastern going into this game. Also on third down conversion, Southeastern went to 10 of 15. Louisiana Tech went 4 of 15. So that's kind of another tip of the norm when it comes down to it. Also on fourth down, Louisiana Tech and Southeastern are both at one of one in their respective matches. Southeastern got into the end zone, red zone 6 times and scored 6 times. Louisiana Tech only got in the end zone, I would say, 2 out of 2, but they went 0 for 2 on red zone touchdowns. Southeast, like I said, that's the only complete match when it comes down to it in those games. Now let's go over some Saturday's kickoff. Louisiana Tech is 81, 31, and 5 in home openers. They're 7-1 in the skip post era, so that's kind of their norm right there. The series history: Louisiana Tech is 28, 7-2. Also in Ruston, they're 16, 3-2. In Hammond, they're 12-4. So they kind of have a very disadvantage for Southeastern, but it is what it is. The last time Tech and Southeastern played, Louisiana Tech won 41-26. So that was an 8-game winning streak back in 08. So that was a long time ago. So that's kind of the tip of the norm when it comes down to it for the Lions football team. So I'm going to tell you, they're going to have a tough challenge when it comes down to it in those games this weekend. But once again, rest assured, Southeastern, I think they will come to play in those games. So we're going to go through some more notes, and I'll go through some film study with you, and we'll let you come in and comment. If you're a Lions fan or you're a Louisiana Tech Bulldogs fan, you can come in and so let me put this in. Okay, let's go through some more notes. I'm going to go through the notes here. Okay, let's see. I'm going to scroll it down, see what else we have. Okay, this is your depth chart for game 2 versus the Lions. X-Packs, Samuel Morris is the wide receiver. The Z-back is Bub Means, and also Trey Harris. That's another guy that's going to be in the lineups. Also, Smoke Harris is also H wide receiver. Griffin Abear's wide receiver, also offensive lineman. So their offensive line stacks up pretty well. They have a guy that's 319 pounds. I'm going to tell you, this is a very good stack up right here. Their quarterback is Austin Kendall. He is a grad transfer, so they will use most of their quarterbacks when it comes down to now the defensive side of the ball. You'll see a stack up, a pretty good comparison stack up when it comes down to it. You'll see, they have one that's 315. That's a nose guard defensive tackle. They get one 276, 263, and 267. So also they got some cornerbacks. They got Cedric Woods. Zero Hannibal, that's another guy that's on their team. So these are going to be your starters going into that game this coming Saturday afternoon. So let's give you so let's see what else we can give you on this. So we have enough on the lineups. So let's go ahead. These are your lineups right here. So let's go through some okay, record breakdown. Under Holtz, he's 61-42. He's also at home. He's 31-12. On the road, he's 24-27. So on the road, he's kind of struggling when it comes down to it. Now, the Southland, Tech fared pretty well against Southland teams. Houston Baptist, they were 1-0. Incarnate Word, 0-0. McNeese 24-13, Nichols 4-0, Northwestern State 54-20-5, and Southeastern 28-7-2. So that's a total of 111 to 140. So that's a pretty good consistent record when it comes down to it for the Tech Bulldogs against the Southland Conference teams in general. So I look at it this way. Look, just because, like I said, Southeastern might be a little cream puff FCS team, doesn't mean they're going to get pushed around. They're definitely going to get pushed around. Okay, most Louisiana Tech points is 56. That was back in 1942. Southeastern 35-24 back in 1954. Combined points 70. That was 56-14 back in 1942. And also Southeastern back in 1961. Now, your individual comparisons. Let's go ahead and give you those comparisons. Rushing Kendall, Austin Kendall, he has running the ball. He has 5 carries for 68 yards. That's an average of 13.6. He also throws the football pretty well. So he has 2 touchdowns. His yards per gain is 269. Now the Southeastern players, Cole Kelly, he runs the ball 9 times last week in that game against North Alabama. He also threw for 3 touchdowns in the game last week against North Alabama. Now the wide receiver core, you got Turner and you got Givens catching balls. So that's in those games last week. Okay, let's give you those numbers on Louisiana Tech. Okay, in Southeastern. Okay, in total offense, Southeastern is ranked 16th in the FCS Southland Conference, and Louisiana Tech is ranked 71st. Also, rushing offense, Louisiana Tech is ranked 89th in the FBS side. In the FCS side, Southeastern's ranked 21st, so that's pretty good numbers right there. They're in the top 30 when it comes down to it. Now, passing the football, Southeastern ranked 31st, Louisiana Tech ranked 43rd. In passing efficiency offense, Southeastern ranked 31st with 147.6, and Louisiana Tech with 130.3. Now, scoring offense, Southeastern is ranked 7th with 49 points, and also Louisiana Tech scoring 34. They're 49th in the nation. Now, the next one we're going to go over is the team defense. Southeastern ranked 55th with 404 given up, and also Louisiana Tech has they're ranked 94th with 435 yards given up in games. Now, passing yards allowed, Southeastern's ranked 94th in the FCS. Louisiana Tech is ranked 120th. That's in the passing yards allowed. Passing efficiency defense, Southeastern's ranked 52nd with 138.2, and Louisiana Tech with 165.1. Scoring defense, Southeastern ranked 47th with 28 points given up. Louisiana Tech ranked 97th with 35 points given up in games. Turnover margin, Southeastern ranked 40th. That's 0. Louisiana Tech ranked 12th with 2.0 in the games. Now, on third down conversions, Louisiana Tech is about 26%, so they're not that good when it comes down to third down conversions. Southeastern ranked 5th in the nation with 66.7. Also on fourth down, they're ranked first with 100% on fourth down conversions. Now on third down defense, Southeastern's ranked 23rd with 27%. And let's see, that's third down defense, and 24 for Louisiana Tech. Also, fourth down defense, Louisiana Tech is ranked first. Southeastern ranked 65th. Now in red zone offense, Southeastern's ranked first, so they're in the top 5 when it comes down to red zone offense. Also on red zone offense for Louisiana Tech, they're ranked 3rd, so top 3 for them. Red zone defense, Southeastern ranked 1st, so they're pretty good, not allowing one score in games. So Louisiana Tech is ranked 62nd. Now on first down offense, we're going to go to those numbers. Southeastern's ranked, 6 with 30 first downs. Louisiana Tech with 14. That's 112 in the nation. Now, first down defense, Southeastern's ranked 64th with 23 first downs given up. And Louisiana Tech with 76 76. They're ranked 22nd. Fewer penalties in games. Southeastern's ranked 92nd, 74 for Louisiana Tech. Also, fewest penalties for games. Southeastern ranked 97, and Louisiana Tech ranked 37 with 36 fewer per game. Now, Louisiana Tech on time of possession doesn't match up pretty well with Southeastern. They have the ball for 27 minutes and 40 seconds. Southeastern has the ball for about 36 minutes. That's a pretty good, significant. That's a significant drop off when it comes down to it. So I look at it this way: if Southeastern can control the clock and grind it out on the ground, just keep the clock moving, I think they can limit Louisiana Tech's offense coming onto the field. So that's something they're going to have to do against Louisiana Tech if they're going to win this game, if it's going to be a monumental upset. So that is your stats right there. Okay, I'm going to give you, see what else I'm going to give you. So we're going to go through some more stuff. Let's see if we can grab some more information. Okay, these are your records right here. For Louisiana Tech, Colts at home 31-12. Also playing in that's in Ruston. On a neutral playing field, Holtz is 6-3. At night, they're 38-19. During the day, they're 23-23, but 0-1 in 2021. Also, when Tech scores on the first possession, Louisiana Tech is 32-14. Also, opponents scoring on first possession, Louisiana Tech is under Holtz is 17-19. When Tech scores first, Tech's 43-19. When opponents score first, they're 18-27, but they're also 0-1 in the new season. Also, when Louisiana Tech leads after one quarter, they are 46-9. Now, the opponents leading after one quarter, they're 7-27, but also 0-1 in 2021. Now, tied at after one, they're 8-6. Also tied at halftime, they're 52-13. So that's the continuation when it comes down to it. Now, let's see. When Tech leaves after the third quarter, they're 55-12, but 0-1 in 2021. Opponents 4-29. Now tied after three quarters, they're 2-1 under Holtz. Also, Tech gains more yards. They're 46-9. That's a pretty consistent clip right there. Also, rushing yards, they're 45-9 as well. So these are your numbers we're going through. When Tech has more passing yards, they're 42-20. When opponents have more passing yards, they're 19-22. When Tech has more turnovers, they're 4-23. So that kind of looks sloppy when it comes down to that situation. Also, when opponents has more turnovers, Louisiana Tech is 37-12. When teams equal turnovers, they're 19-7 under Holtz. So these are your numbers right here. We're breaking down Louisiana Tech and Southeastern. Also, when Tech has more time of possession, they're 37-13. Now, opponents has time of possession, they're 24-29. Also, when Tech has 100-yard rushers, they're 24-11. When opponents have rushers over 100 yards, they're 9-22. Also, Tech scoring at least 20 points, they're 59-22. Now, when opponents score at least 20 points, they're 52-38 under Holtz. Also, Tech throwing for 300 yards, they're 24-13. So these numbers are pretty consistent when it comes down to it. Now, when opponents throw for over 300 yards, Louisiana Tech is 9-13 against the opponents throwing for 300 yards. Now, playing on natural grass, they're 6-10. Also playing on artificial surface, they're 54-10. 5-31. When Tech defensive scores at 19-6 on the holds, so that's a pretty good consistent number. Also, when Tech returns kickoff for a touchdown, they're 6-0 and a punt. Now, same thing with the opponents. They're 5-3. Tech blue on blue. They're 9-3. Blue on white. They're 15-6. That was dating back to 2018 and 2020 against UAB and UTEP. Also against FIU, they're 3-2. Also playing in the New Orleans Bowl, they're 7-10. White on white, they're 17-16. White on red, they're 2-2. Now red helmets, they're 17-18, but with white helmets, they're 43-24. That's a pretty consistent record when it comes down to their games. So we're going to go ahead and give you those. So let's go ahead and give you those numbers. I'm going to pull those numbers up. Okay, these are your rankings. We already went through those rankings already. So we already went through the rankings. I'm gonna scroll it down. We'll go through some more notes here. I'm gonna go through the Southeastern notes in just a few minutes. So we'll go and give me 1 second. Okay, these are the individual numbers. So I'm gonna see what we have. So I'm gonna switch it. So I'm going through all the numbers. Okay, in the game last week against Louisiana, against Mississippi State, they averaged 101 yards. That's once again Austin Kendall had 5 carries for 68 yards. That was in the game last week. Also, Williams had 13 carries for 21 yards. That was in the run game. Also, passing game, Kendall had 20 of 36 passing. Now, the wide receiver core last week, the only one that had the main catches was Harris, Graham, Williams, and Griff Hebert. So that's your main guys that caught balls last week against Mississippi State. The other ones, they only caught one ball, 1 or 2 balls in those games. So let's see what else. Okay, they put up, once again, 369 yards in total offense. That was 37, 21 of 37, 268. Running game, 25 for 101. And then wide receiver core, 21 of 268 in games. Okay, the money plays. These are your money plays. The money rushers was Williams and Kendall. Now on first down, none of them. Second down was Williams. He had 1 first down that was on 5 attempts. That's so that was Williams. Yeah, on 5 attempts. Now on third down, Austin was he got 1 first down that was on 2 on 1 attempt. Now the Moneyball wide receivers was this was Means with he had 2 first downs and 1 score. Also money receptions, that's on first down. That was Henry Brooks had 1 catch, 1 first down. That's on 1 catch, and then Smoke Harris had 2 catches. Now on second down, Means had two first downs on 2 catches, and also Grip and Hebert had so all 3 of these guys had 1 catch. That was a total of 7 catches right there on 3. And then Isaiah Graham on fourth down had 1 catch and 1 reception. in those games last Saturday. So that's how you break those guys down. So they got some consistent wide receivers that can catch the football when it comes down to it. So I say this: look, Southeastern has to stop Louisiana Tech's offense, because I'm gonna tell you they're a very lethal offense when it comes down to it. So like I said, I don't care if it's first down, second down, third down, second and short, or whatever. You have to stop those pass plays from occurring. And I'm pretty sure Louisiana Tech's going to come in with those passing game. So let's go ahead and break down Southeastern. We'll break the film down as well. So I'm going to go ahead and break down Southeastern for you. So we're going to go to some notes. We'll put some notes in. I got the notes right here. So we got our notes. So we got some notes right here. So we're gonna give you. We're gonna let you see the notes on the screen. So I'm gonna put them up on the screen. So let's give you those. And then we'll break down the film. So we're gonna break down Louisiana Tech's film and Southeastern's film last week against Northern Alabama. So no, North Alabama, excuse me. Oh. All right. Let's see. No, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. I gotta get the other one, and we'll break down the game notes. Same thing. Same notes. It's the same notes. I got to get the other notes in there. No, that's the same notes. I don't know why I'm putting the same notes in. I put the putting different notes in. Okay, I got the notes up on the screen. Okay, once again, let's go over some numbers. Okay, these are the depth charts right here. Depth chart. Turner will be the wide receiver. Spurlock will be the backup. Jalen Bell will be at left tackle, and Jai Urger will be the left tackle as well. So it's another guy. Also, center will be Drew Jones and Ethan McMullen will be at right guard. Also, Rendon Miles' character will be at right tackle. Also, Givens will be at tight end. Mitchell will be the Z wide receiver. Cole Keller will be the quarterback. Tyron Jones will be the running back. Tim Wilson will be the starting wide receiver. And also Brandon Daigle will be the F wide receiver. Now, the defensive side, you'll have Sight Martin. That will be defensive end. Defensive tackle will be Jenkins and Kelly. Also, defensive end will be Ship, Alexis Ramos will be at linebacker. Also, Herman Christopher will be at middle linebacker. The star linebacker will be Jake Henderson. Also, the cornerback will be Zy Alexander. He is going to start, and then we have backups. Also, the free safety will be Matthew Wright, and let's see, Alfonso Terrell will be the strong safety. So that's in the game this coming. Also, your linebackers, Austin Dunlap will be the special team. Will be the holder. He'll be the punter. Austin Mitchell will be the punt returner, and then Daigle will be the kickoff returner. So that is your starting lineup for Southeastern that's on the depth chart. So let's go over to let's see. I'm going to pull up some notes again. Okay, these are your all-purpose yards, guys. Mitchell is one of them. He has 2,795 yards. That's one of your all-purpose backs and stuff like that. Now let's give you see what we can give you. So I'm going to go through the notes. I'm trying to see if we can grab some informational notes here. Let's see. All right, I'll grab some. Okay, this is the wide receiver core. Jones has 11 catches, 85 yards. This was their first game. Cole Kelly rushing the ball, 9 carries for 43 yards. Austin Mitchell has 3 carries for 42 yards. This was in all games. Cole Kelly, 30 of 41 passing the ball, 3 touchdowns. Nolan Given had 5 catches for 37 yards. That was in last Saturday's game. Austin Mitchell had 5 catches for 35 yards. Brennan Daigle had 4 catches for 33. Jones had 4 catches for 21. CJ Turner had 3 catches for 52 yards. So that was in last Saturday's game against North Alabama. So that's why I say the Southeastern offense has to be consistent against Louisiana Tech in the long run. So these are your stat breakdowns of both Louisiana Tech and Southeastern. So we will go over some film. So let me switch over to the film study. We're going to do films. So I'm going to get ready to do some film work. So let me get the films. Let me get the films set up. We're gonna break down Louisiana Tech's film first, and then we'll break down Southeastern film afterwards. Okay, let's go ahead and break down the Louisiana Tech film. So I'm going to break that film down, break that tape down for you. So let's give you the breakdown on them. So we're going to go ahead and put that in. So if you want to talk, once again, college football, you can talk college football here on, once again, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. You can come in, talk about any team, but also we're previewing Southeastern and Mississippi State. So let's go ahead and break down the film. Okay, once again, this is on 2nd and 6. Louisiana Tech's lined up in the shotgun. They have one back in the backfield. So let's see what happens on this. Louisiana Tech is rushing 4 on the line. They have 3 waiting in the backfield. Let's see what happens here. This is on 2nd and 6. So they'll throw a nice little strike right there. So that's that gets them the first down. So it's an easy, nice little pass play against the Louisiana Tech defense. So he gets the first down. So it's a pretty good strike to Thomas for. Now this once again, this is on 3rd and 20. This is a big 3rd down play. they would throw a pass right here. This would be a pass, but it does come up short. So it was a good pass play. Louisiana Tech definitely snuffed that play out. So that's gets them a 3 and out. So they kick a field goal here in this. So the defense and they missed the field goal. So that was, like I said, that was a win for the Tech defense. So definitely a good win for the Louisiana Tech defense. So they 4th and 12. They missed the field goal. Okay, Louisiana Tech on offense. This is Kendall throwing. Nope, the defense comes up with a pretty good stop right there. So that was on 2nd and 5. So that's Kendall. He just throws a nice little pass play, but it did get broken up by the state defense. Okay, this is on 1st and 10. They would throw a nice little screen bubble right there. So it's a screen pass, perfectly designed pass play. And they some yards off of that screen pass. So like I said, Tech kind of didn't be aware of that. So they're going to throw screens. They definitely throw screens against the Louisiana Tech defense. Okay, this is on 2nd and 6. Three down linemen. So we got 3 down linemen coming in. Everybody back waiting for that pass. I think they look like they're on an island. All they have they only stack 3 in the box on this play. So let's see what happens here. So they get a nice little run off of that three down set. So that's one thing they did. Louisiana Tech is line up in a 3 down run or pass situation. So they kind of screwed up there on that play, lining up in a 3 down lineman set. So this is on, let's see. Okay, this is on 1st and 10. Looks like Mississippi State gets the football back. So good defensive play by Mississippi State to get the ball back. So it looks like they was running an option play. So they ran the option play. Number 7, he fumbles the football. So that was a very costly fumble by Louisiana Tech, to say the least. He put the ball on the ground. So I'm gonna tell you, look, if they do that against Southeastern, that would be a beneficial to the defense when it comes down to it. So that was a pretty brutal turnover when it comes down to it, because that can cost you games right there in the long run. Okay, this is on 2nd and 11. State's quarterback throws a nice little screen pass again to the right. So they have 2 defenders. And he gets the first down. So that was a good penetration. So that was a definite good penetration by the Bulldogs Tech by State. Okay, this is on 1st and 10. He would pass the ball right here. So it's another screen pass. So perfectly designed up the middle. So they get a touchdown out of that. So that was a pretty gaudy strike right there by Rogers to score the touchdown. Okay, let's see what else. So this is on 2nd and 7, Louisiana Tech back in offense. They would drop back, go deep. Nice little deep pass right there. So it's a very good, consistent pass. And they go for the end zone for a touchdown. So pretty good strike right there for Louisiana Tech. So they get back on the board 14-7. Okay, this is a run play right here. This is coming up right here on a run play. The quarterback, nice little run. So he goes down the field so nobody could catch him. And he does score that touchdown. So that guy right there, Kendall, I'm going to tell you, he's a very potent quarterback. He's a potent quarterback. He can throw the football, and also he can run the football. But Southeastern has to play blitz, because if you can blitz him, put 8 in the box, you can slow him down. You can slow him down. But if you put 3 in the box, he will run on you all day long. So that quarterback right there is no joke. Number 10 for Louisiana Tech, and that's Kendall. So so it made it 13-14. This is on, once again, 1st and 10. 2 backs in the backfield. Louisiana Tech's rushing 4. So they're rushing 4. So they're going to rush 4 when it comes down to it. And the rest of them are going to be sitting on an island. Pass play coming up, and that was an interception. So they, like I said, into coverage. That was number 80. No, it was a good catch. 1st down and 10. So 84 was definitely now the run. Now they're going to run play to the left side. That was number 7 on the carry, and that gets another 1st down for Mississippi State. Excuse me. Okay, this is on 1st and 10. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna they'll throw a screen pass to number 23, and let's see what he does. He fumbles the ball, but it close fumble, but it's not going to be Louisiana Tech's ball. That was a good hit right there on 23. When it comes down to it, was a good hit. So that ball goes back to Louisiana Tech on 3rd and 2. This is what happens on the pass play. They throw a nice little strike up the middle, and that gets them in the end zone for a touchdown. So I say this. Look, Louisiana Tech, that was a good drive right there by Louisiana Tech scoring the touchdown. Now, this is a 1st and 15 pass play. So good defensive play right there by Louisiana Tech. Stripping that ball and sacking the quarterback. So it's a good hit. He laid a good hit on him. So let's see what other play we can run. See what other play we can show you. We'll run this play right here. This is on 1st and 10. He'll throw a nice little dump off right there. So, but Louisiana Tech gets the ball. So that's the thing Louisiana Tech will do. Louisiana Tech will be a tenacious ball hawk opportunity. So they're going to get their opportunities if you let them. You got to prevent that from happening. You can't let those fumbles turn into points for them, because that could turn into a definite point giveaway when it comes down to it. So that's what Southeastern needs to do, is protect that football at all times. Cole Kelly, he has to know where he's going to go, because look, his body, his 6'3.5" body, frame 60-pound guy. He could just bulldoze over people. But I'm gonna tell you, if you're not careful, I guarantee you, the ball will be taken away. So we're gonna scroll this down. We're gonna run another play on you. I'm gonna run another play. So I'm gonna run another play right here. So let's get this play. This is on second down. Nice little pass play right there. So it's an excellent throw for the first down. So Kendall throws an excellent strike. Then a nice little pass play to the sideline. So Louisiana Tech will throw those sideline passes when it comes down to it. So let's wind to another play. I'm gonna fast forward to another play. So we can fast forward to another play. So I'm gonna fast forward it to this is in the fourth quarter. This is Louisiana Tech led 31-14. They throw a nice little pass play going down the sideline. That's to the left corner sideline. So 2nd and 5. Louisiana Tech would throw a deep pass right here. And that was good coverage by the secondary of Mississippi State to make it a 3rd and 3. So they kick a field goal here in this drive. So the drive ends up in a field goal, 34-14. Then Mississippi State would come back. Nice little return right here. This would be a number 5, gets a good return, good blocks. So it's excellent blocks, and he gets a good return. So this is on 1st and 10. They drop back, looking for a pass, and they throw a nice little middle route pass right there. So they get those first downs on those middle route passes. This is on 2nd and goal. They will run it in the end zone, so it's a pretty good penetration. Now we'll show you their run play here. 34-28, 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. So they drop back and they throw a nice little dart for a touchdown. So the defense gave up a lot of. So that was just an inexcusable play. So we're going to give you one more play. I'm going to give you one more play. This is on 4th and 10. And Louisiana Tech gets the pass off with 54 seconds, but it's probably not going to be enough. They go on 3rd down. They get the run play up the middle, so it's a run play. Now they will have to kick a field goal, and that ends the game right there. Final score 35-34 is your final score. So we're going to go ahead and go over to Southeastern 1. I'm going to be doing the Southeastern video as well. So, and then we'll have Skip Holtz talk about this week's game. So let's go ahead and once again, this is on 3rd and 5. North Alabama on offense, Southeastern on defense. They throw a nice little pass play, and that's penetrates against the Southeastern front. They'll throw a nice little out route right there. So that's a pretty good out route. And this is a pass play on 1st and 10. So they get it out to the their wide receivers. So let's see what happens here. 3 throws a pass. And that was a good defensive play by the Southeastern defense, just tipping that ball away. So I say kudos to the defense, preventing that pass from happening. Okay, Cole Kelly back at quarterback, throwing a good pass right there. So that's something I'm very impressed with. Number 88 making a good catch for the Lions. That was on 2nd and 5. Okay, once again, this is on 1st and 10, so they'll run the ball up the right side, left side. They'll get a big gain right here. So nice gain by number 4 for the Lions. Also, run play here. No, it's a pass play, excuse me. Pass play, number 82 getting the catch. So it's an excellent dump off. Okay, this is on 3rd and goal. So they'll throw the pass right here, and that'd be a touchdown. So pretty good score by the Lions. That was on a pretty good, it was a good drive. So we'll fast forward it. Let's go ahead and fast forward. This is touchdown by North Alabama. This is a reverse right here. Throwing a reverse pass play, and that's a touchdown. So that was on the reverse. Now, next one is going to be, this is Cole Kelly throwing a pass. This is a dump off pass, good penetration. So that was a good penetration play. Now, this is on, so the pass comes up, a nice little slap, but it could have been some big yards right there. Now, this is a run play. Cole Kelly just get a few yards in that run play. So we're going to rewind. We're going to fast forward it to another play. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it. Okay, this is in the second quarter pass play for North Alabama. So it's an excellent throw. And then they'll throw a pass play again. That's going to be number 4, getting it to the left side. But they fumble it. But they kept the possession. Pass play here, but once again, he'll run the ball out of bounds. So he gets it out of bounds. So this is a 2nd and 10. So they kick a field goal on 2nd and 10. And they don't get the field goal, so it ties the game at 14. So this is the 3rd quarter action. Pitch out right here to number 22, so he gets a good. So he get there, but the North Alabama defense covers that play. So it's first and 10. So it's a good run right there. But Cole Kelly would throw a pass. And that would be a big first down right there. Number 9 for the Lions gets the catch. And a nice little run right here to the left side. So they score on that left side run. Okay, next play here is going to be a shotgun formation. One back in the backfield. Pass play coming up. And that is going to be the touchdown. Makes it 21-14. Then 3 down linemen for the Lions. So let's see what happens. Pass play, they get it complete for a first down. So that was on 3rd and 11. Pass play coming up. He'll throw it into the coverage, but they still get the first down. So this is what they did in this game. They kind of had some. So that was a touchdown. So like I said, defensively, Southeastern kind of made a bad mistake when allowing that pass to occur for the touchdown. So that was just a mistake by the Lions. They have to straighten that out before the next game against Tech. That's another score, so they gave up another score, made it 21-20. Then the Lions go on the reverse to the right side, and they get a first down. This is on 2nd and 2. Nice little string out right there, and they get the first down. Okay, this is another pass play coming up. That's going to be a good strike right there. Number 83 makes an excellent catch. So let's see. We'll go over to another play. I'm going to run it. I'm going to scroll it. We'll run over to another play. It's 42-21 in the 4th quarter. North Alabama gets a nice little run right here. So that's number 3, the quarterback for North Alabama. And then a pass play coming up. That was with 12:17 remaining. So we're going to scroll this. We're going to wind this out. And that was the touchdown right there, 42-28. North Alabama. Southeastern comes back, runs the ball to the right. This is on 2nd and 6. They would run the ball up the middle. 22, excellent block. 22 gets a nice little run. So I like what I saw out of that. Now the next one would be an option run right here. This would be an RPO. That would be a touchdown on the RPO run. So it made it 49-28. North Alabama with a last second opportunity, and looks like so 8 seconds remaining. They have another chance to get a score, and Southeastern defense comes up in the end. So once again, final score 49-28. Southeastern wins the game. So once again, Southeastern 1-0 in the season. I'm gonna say this: look, if you can continue throwing your screens, throwing your having your run plays and stuff like that, you'll win this game. Look, Southeastern looked it perfect in this game. I mean, they scored when they had to, and like I said, defensively they gave up. They had a few hiccups on defense, but I'm gonna tell you, once this defense learns into the situation, then it's all bets are off. So once again, 49-28 was your final. We looked at the 2 films. So we go ahead and put in Coach Hoach, and we will wrap it up for today. So let me put this in.
Just as an opening statement, it's the first game. And I always say in the first game you learn an awful lot about your football team. And I was really proud of the way this group of guys, really the way that they've come together. We've talked a lot in the offseason about the number of additions that we made to this team and how we all needed to be on the same page, pulling the rope in the same direction. And I was really proud of the way they've come together, proud of the way that they competed, their effort, just all the intangible things to talk about on game day. I couldn't be more proud of the effort they put forth. Unfortunately, as exciting as it was and as fun as it was, and a wave of emotions from being down to then being up to ending up losing the game and then having an opportunity at the end to win it, it certainly had a game that had a huge range of emotions in it. Really proud of the way the team came back from being down 14 points early. We started slow offensively. I think in our first 4 or 5 plays, we had 2 turnovers. We were down 14-0, but nobody flinched, nobody panicked. They just kept playing the game. Ended up with a 34-14 lead, and then there in the fourth quarter, unfortunately, we stopped turning the ball over offensively, but unfortunately we had a breakdown on special teams and gave a big play. 2 breakdowns on special teams with a 20-yard punt and a long kickoff return, which put them on a short field, and they scored 21 points in the fourth quarter, and we just weren't able to overcome it at the end. And I really felt like him missing that kick never even entered my mind. That was a possibility. I just have great confidence and trust in Jacob. When you look at the success that he's had, the accuracy that he has, that when we got the first down, the ball was on about the 30-yard line. We were in his range, and I felt really good about it. Just unfortunately, a little bit of a low kick, a little bit of penetration, and they got a finger on it. But it doesn't diminish or take away from the excitement I have about this football team right now. As we, I always tell them you have 24 hours to mourn and 24 hours to celebrate. I need to heed my own advice because this one's going to be hard to get over, but we have to. We go back to practice today. Got a great challenge. Excited to have the opportunity to come home to Joe Stadium and play our first game in 2021 in Joe Stadium. So excited to see the student body, the home crowd, and have the opportunity to create some excitement and some energy in the Joes this weekend.
All right, Chris. Hey, Coach, did this loss on Saturday frustrate you or hurt more than other?
Like I said, apparently, look, I'm very impressed with Louisiana Tech, what they did in that game. to say the least. Look, scoring 34 points in a game like that against an SEC team like Mississippi State, that speaks volumes about how Louisiana Tech just absolutely build up to be a perennial team in the Conference USA. Now, as for Southeastern, that game, judging by the film I looked at right there a few minutes ago, we broke those down. Look, this is another team, Southeastern, also can be a perennial team in the Southland Conference and also in the FCS level. So you got two teams here in the state that could be very good this year. That's Southeastern. That's Louisiana Tech. Now, the other teams in the state, like Nichols, McNeese, they could be something special. So, once again, we're Skip Holtz. I'm gonna let you listen to Skip Holtz, and we'll come back and comment.
No losses in the past when you held big leads and they went away.
Yeah, I mean, it's never easy to lose a lead. I mean, especially when you look at around the country. And shoot, I watched the same thing happen with Notre Dame, Florida State, who had an 18-point lead and ended up going into overtime. It happens. It's momentum's a funny thing in this game, and this game definitely had its peaks and valleys. Unfortunately, at the end of the game, we were the valley. You would have loved to have rushed the field and celebrated a made field goal in the last play of the game as time expired, but it didn't work out that way. But that's no harder than we had a great opportunity to have a statement game against a Power 5 team. No different than when we were within a play at Arkansas, we were within a play at South Carolina, we were triple overtime at Kansas State. Doesn't hurt any more than those, but I guess the silver lining in this is the excitement and energy I have for this team. And if we can, make the same strides from week 1 to week 2, that everybody says that's when you make those games, then I'll be excited about this season. I hated the result, but I love the product. I love the way the players played. I thought the coaches did a great job with their game plans and putting this game together. It wasn't a game where we had first game, you worry about substitution penalties, you worry about 10 men on the field, running 12 men on the field in the special teams. We had one substitution penalty on a third down call. But other than that, I thought they really did a nice job. The coaches and the players of really just game day management. So I said at the beginning we were going to learn a lot about this football team. I liked what I learned about the football team. The result was not what we wanted, but I'm encouraged and excited about the 2021 season after watching what I did on Saturday.
Coach, the poise, the moxie, the confidence that Austin Kendall brings to your offense, how big is that? Obviously, it was big on Saturday, but how big is that for you guys going forward with such a leader, it feels like, in the quarterback position?
Well, I think you're hitting the nail on the head because he's certainly that. I think he was, even a couple of the players said to me, his poise and moxie in the huddle really kept them calm. And that's why I said we're down 14-0. I went over to talk to the offense, and it was like, hold on, we got this, coach. We're good. We're all right. We made a couple mistakes, but we're going to be all right. Same thing towards when we had the lead. It was like, hey, let's not celebrate early. It's like, no, coach, we're in it. We just got to keep banging that rock. 60-minute game. And I think a lot of that comes from his leadership. One of the reasons that we went with Austin Kendall, one of the reasons we made that decision was his pocket presence and just his maturity and how much college football he's been around and played. I know it's been a little while since he's been on the field, really 2 years since he's played, but I thought he did an unbelievable job. I thought he was as advertised. I mean, you said this before, you never really know what you have. You go out there on game day and see how they're going to perform when they're out there on the field. But he was not only as good as advertised, I think he was better than advertised. And I think he's only going to get better and better as he feels more comfortable with the weapons around him. Hopefully we can get some of these receivers back this week, but I think he's only going to get better and better as he feels more comfortable in the offense, more comfortable with the players around him.
Chris? Hey, Coach, you mentioned the receivers. Actually, I was just going to ask about Isaiah Graham. What's his update? Will he be able to play on Saturday? And what exactly did he hurt last Saturday?
It's an ankle injury. I mean, the biggest concern was the potential of a break with the way that he really got spun around and kind of spiraled and turned his leg. You worry about a spiral break going up one of the bones in the leg, which is a long recovery process without those being weight-bearing bones. But fortunately, nothing was broke, so it is an ankle injury. I don't know that he'll be back this week. I'm hoping. We've had Trey Harris played a very minimal role in our game Saturday. Has had very little practice. Really just came back last week on about Wednesday. Had a couple days of practice. Played a little bit, but we're hoping that he's going to be more up to full speed this week. Looking to try and get Juwan Johnson back. He's another guy that was in our 2 deep early in camp, and he's been out with the knee. That we're hopeful that he'll be back this week or next week. And then we're keeping our fingers crossed that IG's injury won't be as severe and that he can come back. But we'll learn more as we go through the week with swelling and how he's going to handle the injury.
Coach, we talked so much leading up to the season about you guys having 4 or 5 different options at running back. How difficult is that for you and your staff and Brock Hayes, the running backs coach, to balance getting those guys playing time, but also allow them to get in a groove back there for the snaps that they are in the game?
Yeah, I think it's a good problem to have. It's a whole lot better than saying we don't have enough. To say that you have too many, but just like sometimes losing creates problems, so does winning. Having that much talent at one position sometimes can create a problem. But I think the key to it is just the character of the young men that are in the room and the attitude that they have. It's a very unselfish room. Nobody was in on Monday. I didn't get enough touches. How come I'm not playing more? I only got 12 plays. Well, when you're playing 4 running backs, you start playing, there's 50 plays when everybody just plays 12 plays. So I think they all, we have some very talented players. When you talk about Greg and Marcus and Keon and Harlan, I think are very, very talented players. And I think as we continue to go, we're going to need them all. We're certainly going to need them all. And it was tough sledding against that defensive front that we talked about was their strength as a football team. We did not run the ball really well. When you look at the overall numbers, they look good because of Austin Kendall's 60-yard run on a short yardage situation where he pulled it. But I think we're going to need all 3 of them. And I think all 3 of them do a good job, and we want to keep them healthy. We want to roll them. We want to play all of them. This is not a thing where we're just going to have one back and ride him until he breaks. We're going to ride all of them, where they're all going to play. We just need to keep bringing them around. But I think it works because Brock's done a great job of handling the room, but really the unselfish nature of everybody in that room. You look at a guy like Keon Henry Brooks, who started at Vanderbilt last year, could be complaining I didn't get enough touches, and yet he's got a smile on his face. He just, Coach, I just want to win, whatever we can do to win. And so I love the attitude of those young men that are in that room right now, and that's part of what's going to make it work and give us the opportunity to play a number of backs and continue to develop them all as the season goes along.
Coach, I actually wanted to take you back to the Mississippi State game from 20 years ago when you were with your dad at South Carolina. What do you remember from that week or so of handling all the emotions and being told that you guys beat that first game following 9/11?
Wow, I remember it well. We were in the office getting ready for Bowling Green. Urban Meyer was at Bowling Green at the time, and we were in the building getting ready, doing our preparations, game preparations, when somebody came in and said that an airplane had hit the tower. And for the next 2 weeks, air was grounded. Everybody was down. But then when they said, we're going to have the opportunity to play, and it was the first game played because it was a Thursday night ESPN game. I remember we flew to Mississippi State. We flew in there on Wednesday and then went and played the game. They had an incredible pregame ceremony for everybody that had fallen at 9/11. The stadium was dead silent. It was almost eerie because it was a full house. But I certainly have a lot of memories of that weekend and that game.
what was it like, I guess, trying to balance the emotions when the game started? Because it turned out to be a pretty good game between a couple ranked teams.
Yeah, I mean, it was hard because obviously the entire country, I mean, everything got put on hold. It's kind of like, where were you the day JFK got shot? Where were you the day the airplanes hit the towers? I mean, those are landmark memories that you'll have in forever. You remember where you were, you remember your emotions. I can remember sitting in that building being in shock and then, throwing on CNN or Fox News and sitting there and just being glued to the TV really for about a week of what had just transpired. We had never seen anything like that. And so there were a lot of emotions going into the game. A lot of guys were worried about flying, being the first flight in the air. But getting there, and then, like I said, the whole pregame ceremony things were real. I mean, it was very emotional for a lot of people, for a lot of players. But we had great games at that time. Jackie Sherrill was at Mississippi State. They had a great team. I remember Pig Prather and all those guys that they had over there on defense. They had a very talented football team. And it was a heck of a football game, but it was definitely an emotional game with everything that we had been through, everything the country had been through, and then to have college football start up again.
Coach, how excited are you to get back home, play in front of your home crowd these next 3 weeks with an opportunity to really get things going this week against Southeastern?
Well, 3 weeks at home is, I don't know that we've had that since I've been here, especially when you start talking this early in the season. So really excited to have the opportunity to come back home, excited to watch this team play another week, to see the growth that we can make as a football team, to see how we're going to handle this week of practice coming off a very difficult emotional loss, and can we put that behind us and get ready to play? We have a very talented team coming in here. I know some people may look at it and say it's an FCS opponent, but it's not your typical FCS opponent. Obviously, there's a lot of things that run into this game. I mean, when you start talking about a team that's in this state, when you start talking about the ties with many of our players played with their players or played against their players or played in all-star games with their players, there's a geographical rivalry that goes along with this that is going to bring out the best in everybody. I look at this team, I believe they're ranked 13th in the country. They've gone from 15th to 13th. I know that Frank's cell phone's background, I know that he was here at Louisiana Tech, knows a lot about this. He's got 2 players on his team, 2 players on his staff, 2 coaches on his staff that both played here at Louisiana Tech. They've got a very, very talented football team. This is not going to be an easy game by any means, especially when you look at they have what's equivalent to the Heisman Trophy winner, the Walter Payton Award. Cole won the Walter Payton Award a year ago as the best player in FCS football. He's surrounded around some great weapons. Wide receiver, 4 returning offensive line. I think all 4 of them are first, second, or third team, all conference. They've got 2 preseason all conference kickers and a kicker and a punter. They've got their defense is much improved from where it was a year ago. They've got a lot more size inside. They're doing a great job. It's going to be a great football game. I'm really looking forward to it, but even more so having the opportunity to come back at home. I mean, when you look at, we really haven't played in what we know as the Joe and the atmosphere created in Joe Stadium by a full student section, by our fan base having the opportunity to come out. So this is a 3-game homestand. It's going to start with Southeastern and then with SMU and then with North Texas. So it's supposed to be a beautiful day, about 90 degrees probably kickoff at 6 o'clock. It ought to be a great day for football. The sun will be down. So to the students and to the fan base, we encourage you to come out to the stadium this Saturday at 6 o'clock because it ought to be a great venue and obviously a great football game with 2 in-state teams.
Anything else for Scout? All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Okay, once again, Skip Holtz talking about this weekend's game with the Lions. I'm gonna tell you, look, they played those teams right there. I'm gonna tell you, they evenly match when it comes down to it. I mean, Louisiana Tech, sure, Southeastern's ranked 13th in the FCS polls. This is no cream puff team that we're talking about. That's going to get punched in the mouth 10 times out of 100. They are a definitely legit football team in the FCS, Southeastern. Also, same thing with Louisiana Tech. They are an absolute legit team. Like I said, with their size down the middle, I mean, they definitely it can be a mismatch, or it can be a positive thing. So once again, this concludes today's special edition of Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer Show, the Southeastern versus Louisiana Tech game preview. Once again, we will be back to later on this evening for high school football. We will have week 2 of high school football here on once again Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. The show will begin at 7:00. We will have live simulcast game reports from Crescent City Sports. So we will have those in-game reports with Ken Trahan and their crew. And also I will be having scoreboard updates throughout the broadcast. So if you want to come in and listen to the high school football show tonight, we will be live tonight right after 7. So it will be all this week. So we will have throughout the season. So once again, thanks for joining us. Like, share, and follow us. Let's go ahead and put that in. Like, share, follow us on Facebook. Like, share, and follow us on Twitter. And like, share, and follow us on YouTube. Also, you can like, share, and follow us on Instagram. You can send me a request or whatever. It don't matter. Like, share, and follow us there. Until later on this evening, everybody have a good rest of your afternoon.